Yo guys, and welcome to my first proper video. It's gonna be a Q&A so you get to know a bit more about me. I remember I did one of these like a year ago, and on my Instagram, and I never really answered it, so I'd say I'm gonna get into it now. So let's go. Okay, so first question is, why did I get into lifting? So the reason why I got into lifting, there's probably loads of reasons. It's not like one straight good answer, I suppose, but I remember I was playing rugby growing up, I suppose, rugby and soccer, and I used to get injured a lot, and I just knew I wasn't big enough to ever do that, so I decided to give it up. And I was in a boarding school, and one day after I tried to go to I just went to the gym, and I really liked it. The fact that you can improve yourself, focus on yourself, you don't have to rely on others, you're in there for you, you just throw on the music and you can just relieve all the stress and just continually get better. It's pretty cool, to be fair, and now it's just something that I use in my life to, if I want to de-stress, if I want to improve. I just love it now. I love everything about it, and the idea of inspiring people to do better or whatever is just awesome. Okay, second question. Okay, who do you look up to in the industry? So, to be honest, like, in terms of physiques, obviously everyone's going to say like Jeff Seid. Jeff Seid's the man, because his genetics are insane. But I guess it's the people who are just really chill about it. Like Joe Laney's a really cool dude. Like the way he goes about it. Like he doesn't try and become this famous person. It's just, ever since it just came to him through maybe Ex on the Beach or something, just people knew who he was, and then people realized he was a really cool, down-to-earth person, and just that really works really well with people, because people realize you're genuine, not just this fame glorified little, do you know what I mean? So he's pretty cool. Like a part of me is always like the bodybuilder look that maybe one day I might try and obtain, but I don't really know where I want to go physique wise in terms of like the long distance yet. I'm just enjoying where I am now and just trying to create content and all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, do you have any plans for the summer? So I actually do, and it's going to be really cool because like these videos are actually going to be really good. So I've planned to go to EOS with a few of my friends, and that's going to be so sick. It's going to be so good. I can't wait. I've never been to Greece before, and I've never really been on a proper lads holiday either, so I think it's going to be loads of fun, to be fair. I might go to England for like a month or two to see what the crack is, just get really good content, train, be very consistent overall with what I want to do, and just knuckle down, because in Ireland, especially where I live in the countryside, like obviously there's a really nice gym around the place, but it's a little different. It's not really like it's a big city that you could just, that like makes you just want to work more, I suppose, you know what I mean? So that's it of now really, and just crack on and just maybe go to a festival or two and just try and train and get in good shape and just have a laugh, I think. Okay, so thoughts on the fitness industry. So what really is the fitness industry in the first place? Like if you sell plans, does that make you in the industry? Is it just a general perception? So I'd say, like, obviously fitness scene has exploded, which is really good. It's awesome because people are becoming more aware of their health, which is really important. But I do feel like it's become very saturated, which is just, it's how you perceive it. Like you could say that's a bad thing because, oh, blah blah, I need to try harder, I'm not getting it easy, but it's never really worked like that. If you don't really work really hard for something, you're not really going to get it, are you? So you need to really push through, and I guess cream rises to the top, do you know what I mean? So you need to focus, be consistent. Consistency is everything. Like if you really want to do something in life, and this has happened to me personally a lot, thinking about it is bullshit. It is literally bullshit. You're kidding yourself. And if you stay awake at night watching those motivational videos, and you wake up late the next morning because you're up watching those videos, you're literally, you're just not going to get there, and you're going to realize one day, what was I doing? So motivation's really good. Like for training, it's awesome, but in life, I've really realized it's all about consistency, whatever you do. So don't know really what the question was, but that's where we are now. Okay, where do I see myself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I'll just be 24. I definitely don't think I'll be in Ireland, because I'll be done my biochemistry degree, hopefully. I think I definitely want to move somewhere hot. Like the weather today just gets me in a good mood. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just in a buzzing mood from it, and it really just feel like, I don't know, you can just do stuff. Do you know what I mean? And it just makes you happier. So where do I see myself? I see myself probably owning a business of some sort, whether that be through fitness or clothing. I have no idea yet. I've always had the idea that I wanted to live in America growing up, because I had relatives there and I'd be able to get citizenship, I think so that would be really cool. So hopefully just a few streams of income, being in a situation where I can impact a lot of people in the right way that I think it sees fit, and just being happy mainly. I think that's the most important thing, really. Okay. Your thoughts on supplements. So, I always heard that you can't supplement a bad diet, and my thoughts on that is that supplements are there to supplement your diet to make it better. So what you're saying isn't really true, but there's truth behind it. If you have a good diet, you don't need supplements. Supplements are there to make your diet better. Do you know what I mean? So like, realistically, you're not going to get enough creatine from Whole Foods or literally naturally occurring substances. You actually need it artificially synthesized in a product, and you take roughly 5 to 10 grams a day. So that is a supplement that is proven to give you more energy, stored energy for lifts, which is really good obviously for strength improvements, progressive overload. So obviously stuff like that, pre-workouts is extremely important. Substances like citrulline malate and all these things will actually give you better workouts that you wouldn't generally get from natural occurring food. So I definitely feel like supplements are needed, and they should be taken with a grain of salt. Like if you're downing 6 protein shakes a day, is it the most ideal form of protein? Probably not. But at the end of the day, do what you need to do. I would say take in a reasonable amount, be smart with what you do, and get most of your foods from natural whole grain foods. And don't listen to the hype, because there's a lot of hype around supplements obviously in the fitness industry. Okay, so what do I want to do with this channel? I was asked this before by someone. That's a good question. So I've always liked the idea of creating content to maybe help people. And with this channel, I really want to, I guess, maybe inspire some people to focus more on their health. Not even health, but mindset. Mindset's really important, and mental health is really important, I feel, to your overall well-being. I'll definitely do some entertaining videos. I feel like I've definitely have a few ideas I'm going to try and get to, which will be actually loads of fun to film, and I think they'll actually impact more people. So overall, I want to impact people, I want to educate people, and hopefully inspire people. That would be unreal. I don't know how long this is going on. I feel okay. So what are your thoughts on putting yourself out there with regards to criticism? So this is a really good question, and for me in particular, it resonates with me a lot. So, in Ireland specifically, you will get criticised. Regardless, even if you're doing something good, you will get criticised. There'll be people that think what you're doing is great, and you have a lot of courage doing what you're doing because it's putting yourself out there, which is awesome. But even on nights out, you're going to see like drunken people saying whatever they want to say, and you just need to take it with a grain of salt, like, because that shit can really tear you down, and you realize like someone, even like 1,000 people's perceptions on you is literally insignificant to what could possibly be 10,000 people's perception on you, or 100,000 people's perception of you in a year, 2 years, or 3 years. So you really need to just focus on yourself, what you think is right. Focus on making sure you're happy with what you're doing, because as long as you're happy with what you're doing and you're not harming anyone else, that should be okay, and that's the most important thing. So yes, I think you need to be mentally strong, putting yourself out there to some degree, because you never know what your response is going to be. But I'd like just honestly focus on yourself and just have a good system around you. Like, that's insane. Like, if you had a really good system around you in anything in life, I feel it would be hard to succeed, because there's so many people trying to do what you want to do and they don't have that support system. They're trying to do it on their own. So surround yourself with like-minded people, don't really listen to the shit people say, and be happy with what you're doing. Are you happy with your physique at this point in time? So, relating this to mental health, like, you need to be happy with with where you're at, really, at all times. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't be like for me, I'll be like, I don't think I look great at all, to be honest, to some degree. Like, obviously, compared to how I was a year ago, I've gained more weight and I've gained more muscle and I've gone a bit leaner, but like, where I want to be in a few years is definitely quite different from where I am now, and I'm excited to have that journey. But for people who aren't happy with where they are now, they just need to focus on where they were beforehand and what they can do realistically in the moment in time. So be proud but never satisfied is a great thing that I think Christian Guzman says, and it's in his Alpha Elite Gym. Like, you just need to be proud of what you've done, because it's a long journey. Like, people don't realize, like, it's a really long journey to change your body composition that much. And if you're not loving the journey and just want the end result, it's honestly, I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I was thinking about it today, like, is it the people who are really successful, the people who enjoy what seems difficult, or they get over the difficult things? I think it's the people who like what people perceive is difficult. Like, people like Zach Ainsley and all these people, they love busting themselves in the gym. They love making sure the nutrition's on point. It's not like they're hating their life every day, but they think there's an end goal. They actually like the journey before they like the end result. So I think this is really important. So for people who aren't really happy with their body composition at the moment in time, realize why you're doing it, realize what you want to do and how to get there, and be happy and proud of where you came. Yeah. Okay. How to get lean for the summer. So your basic metabolic rate, which could be 3,000 calories, it could be 1,500 calories, and you set a diet that you will follow, and you'll enjoy, and then you work around that. So let's say your calorie intake, your BMR is 2,000 calories. So let's say you want to be in a 300 calorie deficit, 1,700 calories or whatever. You need to find foods you can enjoy that will get you to that amount of calories within the right ratios. So generally a good area is maybe 1 gram per pound of body weight. Some people would say 0.7 grams per pound of body weight in some scientific studies, but 1 is a safe measure. And once you have sufficient amount of protein where you will not your muscle tissue probably won't break down, and then generally you'd want your carbs. And then just progressively decrease the calories, maybe do carb cycling, have more carbs around your training days to maybe work on weaker points. But generally find your BMR, foods you like, decrease calories, and just sufficiently decrease your calories as your body will adapt to the calories it's getting. And just be consistent. That's my Q&A, guys, right? So I've done my first video. Hopefully it's really bang out content and you start getting better videos as I get on. Obviously I'm not going to be great at the start. I'm just jumping into the deep end and just see what happens, and just try and get better over time. So like, subscribe, all that shit. Thanks so much, guys. Love you. Peace out. Have a good day.